Good morning. This is Carolyn, and it's been quite a while since I posted a video. Life got very, very busy. I've had my grandson, who's 5 years old, with me for the past couple of months, and he'll be going back to Florida in about 2.5 weeks. So I've been just so busy caring for a 5-year-old, and I tell you something, had I not had this weight loss surgery when I did, I wouldn't have been able to do this. And I just am thankful for the choices that I made almost a year ago. Hard to believe, almost a year ago, May. And I just wanted to tell you where I am today because it's been a while and I've had a few people ask a few questions. So let's just start with the stats first. My current weight, I'm keeping it between 133 and 135. I figured this is a good place. I'm in a size 6. That's down from a 24, down from 240 pounds. So I think it's 107 pounds total loss now. And I'm feeling really, really healthy. You guys know I'm off 10 drugs. And 2 more to go, low dose. One's a thyroid, probably be on that for a long time, and then the other one is the Ambien, which I've now taken to half a dose because I want to get off of that. So I'm maintaining, which is good, and I'm eating anything I want. I don't have any restrictions dietary wise. I have to watch still portions and everything, which my stomach still doesn't let me eat a lot of portions, but I'm finding that I'm hungry, and that I wasn't hungry for a long time, but now I'm starting to have hunger. And in maintaining, I've added carbs in because I wanted to stop losing, because I was losing still. The last weight loss I had was 7 pounds, and that was like 3 weeks ago. And I thought, goodness, 133 is kind of about as low as I want to go right now until I have that weight loss surgery, or not the weight loss surgery, the skin surgery next year, to remove the loose skin on my bottom and my stomach and my thighs. But maybe that'll resolve itself, with working at the gym. I stopped working at the gym. It was so far from home, and with Peyton coming up here, I just thought I'm going to wait until he goes back, and then I'll join the Y. So in 3 weeks I plan to join the Y and do some Zumba and some yoga and different things like that to get things moving and tighten up some areas. So I'm real excited about that. Let me see, I gotta look at this and see what else I have. Oh, the biggest thing that I found is adding the carbs back in. I crave sweets. Gosh, I can see now why I got so huge, because I was a big carb eater. I love my breads and my pastas and things like this. But adding carbs back in, for whatever purpose, whatever reason, my body now craves sugar. So, how do I handle that? Well, I've been handling it with sugar. Every now and again, a piece of candy or some M&Ms, just about 4 or 5 M&Ms. But what I've really found helpful is those little tiny oranges. They're called cuties. They're just little things, right? So I take a cutie and I cut that up and I eat the orange. That really is helpful. And I add little apples and add a little cinnamon to them. And trying to keep it healthy, but I have had chips. I have. And crunch. I'm needing crunch for whatever reasons. I need crunch in my life. So I have had chips. But I'm trying to stay away from all of that and only give myself once or twice a week a treat. And when I say chips, it's not a bag of chips. It's like 5 or 6 chips. And I get those ones in the can. They're not Pringles, but they're Lay's in a can. So, if I get 5 chips, that handles my craving for salt, handles my craving for crunch, and then trying to avoid the sweets that I'm craving as I put these carbs back in. And I also had a really fun time with my cardiologist. The last visit I had with him, he called me his poster child. Well, he said that he had two. He said he has a gentleman and me that he calls his poster kids, that, you know, we've just stuck to everything and lost our weight and done so well, and I'm real, I don't know, that just made me feel warm and fuzzy. And so still buying clothes secondhand at Goodwill, in a size 6 now, and I don't want to make a huge investment in clothing because, you know, I plan to have this skin surgery next year, which probably would be springtime, so about this time next year. And I think that after that I'd probably be in a size 4. I'm in a size 6. It's really, I'm stunned every day that I look. Now, I have invested in some Spanx. Spanx for my new best friend. Not wearing any today, but boy do I like them. They just pull everything in, tighten it up, make you stand up straight. And I like that. And so I have made some investments in some Spanx. And they're going to, you know, be my friend until I have this extra surgery to remove this extra skin. And gosh, what else? I'm feeling terrific. Sleeping well, feeling rested, no problems of any kind. But I really had an easy time with this surgery, I guess, compared to some, and I just never had any complications of any kind. And you know, I was off the pain medications in a few days, and I was off the, I never had to take anything for nausea. I just didn't have any of those kind of troubles, and I just, my life has been changed and saved. I think I was in that place where I was, you know, just adding drugs, more medication, blood pressure, you know, diabetes, MS, and by the way, I'm off all of my multiple sclerosis medications, every one of them. I'm not even injecting for MS anymore. I feel so good. I met with my neurologist, and we talked about it, and you know, I was going to change drugs to a pill, and I didn't like the cost, and I didn't like the side effects, and I didn't like different things. And so I just asked him, what if I didn't do anything? You know, what if I didn't take anything? And he said, well, you know, it's kind of risky. And I said, well, let's try it and see. And so he agreed under 2 conditions, that I go back twice a year. Once for him to put his eyes on me, you know, just to see how I'm doing. The second time to have an MRI every year. I said, that'd be fine. As long as I keep feeling this good, I'm going to, you know, not take as little as I can. And, you know, things are improving in all areas of my life, even in this room. You can see what I'm talking about behind me. Yeah, losing weight has improved many things in my life. And I'm not going to go into details because there are children that will watch this video. So, but come on, let's talk about it, guys. You know, losing weight helps. And Larry is doing well, and I'm just, you know, plugging along, and gonna get myself a bicycle, I think, and start bike riding again. I haven't ridden a bike, wow, since I was a teenager, maybe. Probably. I don't even know if I could still stay up on a bike. There's a question, isn't there? I don't even know. Working on my bucket list, doing things that, you know, I wanted to do on my bucket list, and I have bought a Groupon to go have my first massage ever. It's a deep tissue massage. It's a full body massage, and I've never had one. So I have a Groupon, and after I take my grandson back to Florida, I will be going in to have my first massage, which was on my bucket list. And there's a roller coaster I want to ride at Dollywood. And so I plan to do that. Larry and I talked about maybe our anniversary, going up there to Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, and we've talked about that. And he won't ride roller coasters, and that's okay. He can stand there and watch me go through the line, but I plan to do that because I wasn't able to fit in roller coaster seats, and now I can. And I want to do a zip line this year. I've never done a zip line, and I just think that would be like so fabulous. So I plan to do that. And you know, when you can do those things that you haven't been able to do, it's so exciting. I mean, it's like the world is your oyster. You know, you can do some new things, some things that you haven't been able to do, and I just feel very, very excited. My husband's not a risk taker. He won't do zip lines and roller coasters, and that is okay. That is who he is. But I'm going to. And I just plan to pack as much into my life as I can now and enjoy it to the fullest. So, just kind of wanted to bring you up to speed. I'm going to try to back up a little and see if you can see me. I'm not sure if you'll be able to. It was hard for me to find a place to put my camera this week. And I thought, well, this would be a good little backdrop because I wanted to talk about, you know, other things. And but I'm in a size 6, and I don't know, I have jeans on today, so you may not be able to tell as much. But I feel good. So I'm going to try to back up and see if, no, it's not going to work. Maybe if I stand on my tippy toes, I don't know. Maybe not. But that is the new me. And so it is a huge difference. And my face is thinner, and you know, I'm going to be getting some new glasses because I think they're too big now for my skinnier face. And you know, there's just I haven't watched anyone's videos in months because of my time crunches with my grandson. All the different folks that are on their weight loss videos, and I have a lot of catching up to do. So I don't even know what everybody's been posting. I'm sorry, guys. I've been out of the loop. A 5-year-old will do that to you. You get busy. Then this little guy, he gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning and he hits the floor running, and he doesn't stop running until 8 o'clock at night, and then he goes to bed. But it has been a sweet, sweet time for me. We climb into bed every night, and we snuggle up, and I get in bed with him until he falls asleep, and I ask him every day what his favorite thing of the day was, and we talk about his favorite thing, and we've been doing something fun every day while he's been here for the past couple of months. And then I ask him, you know, what he wants to pray about, and he gives me an idea, and we pray together. And then I tell him, okay, it's time to close our blinkers and go to sleep. And he says, okay, Grandma. And he closes his blinkers, and off to sleep he goes. And I tell him I love him, and he tells me he loves me too. And it has brought back a lot of sweet memories of when my boys were this age and when they were little, and all the fun things I did with my kids. And it's been a real fun time having him here. And I'm going to miss him so much because, you know, he's not close. And he starts kindergarten in the fall, and in August, actually in summer, he starts kindergarten, and so it'll be a while before I get to have him again, you know. And so I've really enjoyed this time a lot, and I just wish all 3 of my grandchildren were closer, because they're all, you know, 12, 13 hours away driving, and but it's been a lot of fun. And I had a great time at Christmas with my grandchildren and my kids in Florida. Larry and I went down there, and we did everything. And the kids spent the night in the hotel with us, and we just took them out. We had a blast, and it was so much fun. And I didn't have to struggle with fatigue or the heat or, you know, just aches. And I didn't have to struggle with any of that. I could play with the kids, and I had energy, and I could run, and I felt good, and it has been the first time in many, 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 many years that I haven't had to say, guys, Grandma's just too tired, she can't do it. And I didn't have that problem. And, you know, losing 100 and some pounds, 107 I think it is now, or 108 pounds now, made a huge difference. So, anyway, keeping it real today, keeping it short. Love you all bunches. Enjoy your springtime. My yard is full of flowers. The trees are in bloom. The flowers are in bloom. The robins are here, getting ready to start, you know, their robin nests. And Easter is just around the corner. And so, you know, it's just I like springtime and I like Christmas time. They're my favorite times of the year. So everything is in bloom. And daffodils all over my yard. So you know what? Enjoy your new beginnings, because that's what springtime is about. It's about new beginnings. It's about the resurrection, about Jesus, you know, giving us an opportunity for eternal life. And I am celebrating all of that this year. New life and new beginnings. So celebrate your new life and new beginnings. And I love you bunches. Bye-bye.